Square roots.
Hello, inquisitive minds.
What are square roots? Hopefully, without melting our brains, a square root is the inverse function of a square. Meaning, the best way to understand a square root is to first understand what a square is. If we don't know what a square is, there's another video for that. See the link in the description below. But the figure shown here denotes a square. 3 squared is 3 times 3, or 3 multiplied by itself twice, which gives us 9. Since the square root is the inverse function of a square, then the square root of 9 is 3. The symbol of the square root is a stylized letter R for root. And in this day and age, how do we compute for the square root without the agony and the pain? Easy. We just use this, or even this. But what if the zombie apocalypse finally came? And the zombies ate all the calculators, computers, and smartphones? And what if your zombie apocalypse wife asked you to build her dream post-doomsday kitchen, which should be 12 square meters and as close as possible to a square? So now we have to do the dreaded square root function with nothing but rocks and fingers. However, we know that with the square root, we're trying to fit everything into a square, and in this case, trying to fit 12 units into a square. So to figure out the square root of 12, we check out some whole numbers which can come close. We know that 3 squared is 9, and that 4 squared is 16. The number 12 is somewhere in between, so we know that the square root of 12 is 3 point something, something, something. If we try to fit 12 units into a square using this figure, we know that the square root of 12 is some points shy of 3.5, because as we fit all that stuff into a square, there's this little gap that's lacking. So we can guess that the square root of 12 is 3.4 something something. And since the zombies haven't come yet, using our toys of technology, the square root of 12 is 3.464101615, but your wife will be fine with 3.45, I hope. Happy wife, happy post-doomsday life.
Thank you, and please comment, like, and subscribe.